Good morning, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a divine masculine energy reading. I've been picking up on a lot of energy for the divine masculine over the last 2 days. I am going to use Rider-Waite Tarot and the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck to kind of be a demonstration of the energy that I'm picking up on, and then I'll pull some cards and give the divine feminine channeled message that I received. So let's get into it. Divine masculine energy right now. The first thing I was picking up on is this 5 of coins, 5 of pentacles energy. There may be some sort of illness or physical ailment for the divine masculine that they're dealing with, that they're struggling with, or someone that's close to them that's dealing with a physical illness or ailment that's really sort of got the divine masculine feeling in this state of lack, feeling in this state of sort of powerlessness. Because it's about pentacles, it also could be related to money. There could be something, an opportunity falling through, a job falling through, money that was supposed to come in, not coming in when it was needed. There could be significant issues with debt. Also just feeling like they don't have enough. So there's this energy of lack around the divine masculine right now. And it's really challenging their sense of security within themselves, their sense of security in the world. Things that have always made them feel comfortable and secure are no longer doing that for them. And so they're really in this, this just space of lack, loneliness, wanting support and help, but not really feeling like it's there. There's also this tower energy around the divine masculine. So the tower energy could be related to this 5 of pentacles, could be related to an illness, an injury of some sort, or some sort of financial downturn that the divine masculine has experienced recently. But there is a lot of tower energy. There is a lot of things, a lot of shakeups, a lot of breakdowns, a lot of things moving out of their life. And it's bringing in this healing chaos energy. So even though some of the divine masculines are really in the thick of things right now, they're actually clearing out the things that don't serve their lives and helping them to remove everyone that's sort of toxic and not supportive. Because if you look at this card, there's all these butterflies. And so this is the divine masculine's process of spiritual transformation and spiritual growth that they're going through right now. However, there's a lot of moon energy around. There's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of things that are hidden underneath the surface. And for a lot of divine masculines right now, especially when it's in relation to their connection with you, there's something that they're withholding. Truth is coming up very, very strongly, but it's like not wanting to reveal the truth, not wanting to tell you the truth about something. Withholding communication. For some, they're withholding communication. For others, they're withholding affection. For others that are in communication with their divine counterpart, this person is withholding information or withholding commitment for some reason. There's something around a truth being revealed and a secret that they're trying to keep. And this is bringing the divine masculine into this really fear-based energy, because they're afraid for whatever reason, whatever truth that wants to come to the surface right now, like this secret, if it came out, it could be ruin for you and your divine masculine. So this could be like a big secret, a secret child, a secret addiction. I'm really getting, it's not so much about a karmic as it is about themselves. And whatever this secret is, it's kind of have them in this standstill energy where they can't really move forward. They're afraid to move forward. They're afraid of being exposed. And because of that, they're really in a space where they're trying to protect themselves right now. But also they want to protect you from this secret or from this information, because I keep hearing from that movie A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson, you can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. I keep hearing that. And so what I'm picking up on that is the divine masculine thinks that you can't handle the truth, and that's why they're sort of keeping themselves away from you at this time. They don't want to hurt you. I want to make that clear. It's not an energy of being purposefully hurtful or malicious, but it is an energy of really trying to protect themselves and trying to protect whatever secret that they have that they don't want to come out, that they don't want to come forth. A lot of them feel like if this information or this secret came out, like it would be a deal breaker for the two of you. And so they're just feeling like the timing is not good at this moment, and they're really, really wanting, again, in this protection energy, to protect themselves, to protect the information that they know, to protect you as well. They want to protect you from hurting you. What they don't understand, though, is that not being truthful with you, not being honest and upfront, not communicating with you is equally as hurtful, right? So ghosting and breadcrumbing and all that kind of energy is hurtful too. The one thing I'm really, really getting about the divine masculine right now too is that they're not only are they watching you and, you know, always sort of keeping tabs on you, always sort of wanting to know what you're doing, who you're doing it with, those sorts of things, but they're really, it's like they're trying to plan how to best approach you in this situation without revealing their hand. It's kind of like they're keeping their cards close to their chest. I'm hearing playing it cool or playing it dumb. For some, it's like they're pretending that they don't have these feelings, but at the same time, I'm hearing, and I'm getting a lot of movie references this week for whatever reason. I'm hearing that that part of Brokeback Mountain where he's like, I can't quit you. I wish I could quit you. I wish I didn't love you, but there's no one else above you. That's kind of how the divine masculine feels about you. And so right now they're in this space of, they're just kind of really in the thick of the struggle right now. Again, all of this is for purpose. It's all healing chaos. It's the chaos that brings about the clearing that needs to take place so that healing and transformation can occur. But it's definitely a challenging and heavier energy. Definitely a challenging and heavier energy right now. So the song that came up, and I'm looking at my notes because I don't want to forget anything, but the song that came up really strongly is, and my daughter was playing the song and I started listening to the lyrics and I'm like, oh, this actually really applies to the divine masculine energy right now. This is a song by Justin Bieber. I guess it's a newer song. It's called Ghost. I'm going to read the lyrics real quick. Youngblood thinks there's always tomorrow. I miss your touch on nights when I'm hollow. I know you crossed a bridge that I can't follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life, more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. Youngblood thinks there's always tomorrow. I need more time, but time can't be borrowed. I'd leave it all behind if I could follow. And since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. And so what's really sticking out to me about this is there's this lyric, I'm going to go back to it. I need more time, but time can't be borrowed. I'd leave it all behind if I could follow. They know that you are moving forward in your life. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of spiritual growth, and you're at a place where even though you're struggling, you're still sort of growing and expanding, and they really see that, and they feel like they can't follow you. They feel like they can't catch up to you. So a lot of them are struggling with that as well. So let's get deeper into divine masculine energies and the messages that they want to give to you right now. And this is the Eternal Messages deck by Lorena OG. Higher Self, Holy Spirit, Guides and Guardians, and Angels of 100% unconditional love. Please give us clear messages and guidance from the divine masculine energy, the messages that the divine feminine needs to know right now. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what comes through. Even though we are not together, I just can't see myself letting you go. That's why I keep hearing, I just can't quit you. They don't want to let you go, but they also feel like they can't reach where you're at right now. I'm situating this karmic situation. So like I said, there's tower energy, there's this healing chaos energy. They're trying to get their stuff together. It's just taking some time. Some of them, they're in the situation that they are because of themselves. I'm so attracted to you. I don't know what to do, what you do to me. Their energy towards you and their feelings towards you is real. That's the one thing I can really truly say. I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. Again, that's the energy that I'm picking up on, where they're trying to protect themselves, but also trying to protect you from something, some information, some truth, something that they're withholding that they know would cause a lot of pain, and they don't want to cause more pain to you. But they do truly love you and truly care. I'm really sensitive deep down, but I put up a front. This is for those who really, their divine masculine doesn't express themselves. But the next card is, no one can change my love for you. They really do love you. That's the one thing, as someone who really started to pick up on divine masculine energy and really began to connect with it, it kind of blew my mind, because it totally shifted my perception and changed my false assumptions that I had about the divine masculine. And it gave me a lot more compassion and understanding for their experience. And then this is the last card that wanted to come through. I've been manifesting our connection. So, and at the bottom, I do think about the future, and when I do, I think about you in it. So again, they're just trying to get themselves in a better place, trying to situate their karmic situations. They are attracted to you. No one can change their love for you. They are truly sensitive deep down. They're not hiding the connections for the wrong reasons, but they are hiding something. Something that they don't want to come out. So with that, here is the channeled message for the divine feminine. During this time, it is important not to withhold love from yourself. Allow your heart to open and to soften in respect to your journey and to that of others. Compassion for yourself will help you have compassion for another, especially your divine counterpart, as you grow into unconditional love, which is simply learning to love and value yourself without the condition of others showing or validating that love for you. Unconditional love is not an external process. It cannot be sought outside of you. It is discovered through the understanding that, and this is a Buddhist quote, but it's that you, as much as everyone else in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. When you can feel and know that love within yourself, you will embody the Sacred Heart, and that unconditional love will be reflected back to you in all of your experiences, including the experience of sacred romance and divine union with your beloved. And interestingly enough, today for the daily tarot card reading, the card that flew out was the Lovers. Okay, so the energy of divine union, especially when it comes out today on days like this is the 13th day. 13th is a divine feminine number. This is also a day that's ruled by Saturn. Saturn is karma, the lord of karma, the ruler of karma. But Saturn also definitely plays a role in the twin flame connection because of the karma that we're meant to balance. And so with the Lovers, and I love this depiction of the Lovers, calla lilies are my favorite flower because they represent the Lovers, they represent true love. But there's really coming into balance of the masculine and feminine energies, and that's what the masculine is trying to do right now. They are trying to awaken and learn to come into balance with their feminine side, with their emotional side, with their intuitive side. And that's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to develop. It takes time to trust. It takes time to feel safe in vulnerability. And so for all the divine feminines who are really, really struggling right now, really challenged by the situation and the connection with your divine counterpart, here are some tips that can help you, okay? So the first tip that Spirit said today was, it is time to treat yourself. And so yes, treating yourself can be going out and buying something very nice for yourself, buying yourself something that you've wanted. But really, they said, look at why you go out and you buy yourself something that you want, or look at why you would go out and get a massage or get your hair done or your nails done. It's because it makes you feel good. And so Spirit was just wanting me to remind everyone that treating yourself is really about choosing to feel good and doing the things that make you feel good. To me, I love being outside in nature. It's a beautiful morning. I've been running around all morning, but I had to sit down and take the time to just really connect with nature and be here. And that's something that I can do to treat myself that doesn't cost anything, And so one of the tips so that you can feel better and not really struggle or suffer during this time where there's separation, where your divine counterpart's on their healing path, is to really just choose to feel good and do things that make you feel good. Be around people that make you feel good. Watch comedies. Just be in a space where you're feeling good and not feeling bad, okay? The second thing is honor yourself. And you honor yourself by respecting yourself. You honor yourself by setting healthy boundaries. Again, if your situation that you have with your divine counterpart is making you feel like you're less than, is making you feel unworthy of love, is making you question yourself or feel bad about yourself in any way, this is a time to really honor yourself and set healthy boundaries, and to love yourself unconditionally enough to say, I'm going to detach from this for a while and just focus on choosing to feel good and making myself feel strong and confident again. We're not meant to suffer. Pain is inevitable on this journey, in this life. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. We are not meant to suffer. And so Spirit saying you can cut suffering out of your life by setting healthy boundaries. You know, if you have a divine counterpart that is literally like back and forth and super inconsistent and super hot and cold, you can literally say to them like, listen, I love you, I care about you, but your inconsistency, your hot and cold behavior really, really bothers me. And I just, until you can be consistent and fair and upfront with me, I just need to take a break from this. You're allowed to say that. You're allowed to set any boundary that you need to set to honor yourself, okay? Another thing is find your equilibrium. When you are in a balanced and centered and healthy state, you are in that wholeness energy, and that wholeness energy will make you feel good. When you feel empowered, when you feel light, when you feel happy, when you feel joy, when you feel peace, you're in that balanced and aligned energy. You're in your higher, natural, higher vibration. And so really, it's important during this time, especially if you're struggling, to find your equilibrium, to find balance in all areas of your life. Another thing that Spirit want me to share, and this is really important, learning non-judgment and not putting yourself in someone else's experience. Just kind of like I mentioned earlier, when I really started to tap into the divine masculine energy, it gave me this insight about their process, and it helps me let go of false assumptions, because it's easy to assume when you're not with someone, when they're inconsistent, when they're back and forth, it's easy to assume what they're doing or assume why they're acting a certain way. And Spirit is just saying, don't judge them and don't judge yourself, okay? And as you stay in that sort of I am presence, which is your God self, which is the embodiment of your true light, it's like you don't take it personally. You're not in a space where the things that your divine masculine does triggers you. When you can stay in alignment with your I am presence, when you can stay in alignment with your higher self, it's like you're in the world, but not of it. And that's what Spirit really, really wants you to do, because it helps you to hold the space and embody that unconditional love. Another thing is, do not allow the path or choices of another to erode your self-esteem and self-worth. So many divine feminines sort of internalize the actions and choices of their divine counterpart and make it like, oh, he's with the karmic, or he's doing this, or he's ghosting me, so there's something wrong with me. And no, that's not true. Spirit wants you to allow them to have their process, allow them to have their journey, but to not try to make anything that they do about you. As hard as that is to not take it personally, really, we are all free will creatures. We are all spirit embodied. We are all having this human experience. And because of that, we all make choices. We all make mistakes. We all stumble and fall sometimes. My best isn't always 100%. Sometimes it's 50%, depending on how I'm feeling or the energy of the day. But to really become more gentle with self and to love yourself so much, regardless of what anybody else is doing. If you can do that, you will be so much better off than you are now, struggling and feeling lack and feeling the loneliness and feeling the longing. Because it's like the message that I brought through, when you embody the Sacred Heart and that unconditional love, it will be reflected back to you. Energy is resonant. Energy has to resonate. Everything is energy. So when you can hold that space within yourself, it will be reflected back to you. Okay, so A lot came through this morning, a lot wanted to come through, but I'm just sending everybody so much love and support. It is a challenging time. We're in the thick of Scorpio season. We're in the last week of Scorpio season. Basically, we have this really, really intense, powerful full moon eclipse coming up. There's a lot of energy going on right now. There's a lot going on in the world, and just remember to just love yourself unconditionally for wherever you are at on your path, wherever you are at in the process. If you have to scream, if you have to cry, if you have to, eat some ice cream or some chocolate, or if you need to go for a walk, or if you need to just, laugh with friends, do whatever you need to make yourself feel good, but make sure that you're choosing to feel good, okay? So I'm sending a lot of love and support. The light in me, the God in me, acknowledges, sees, and recognizes the light and God within you. I love you. I hold space for that. And just for today, do that for yourselves. Okay? Sending lots of love. Take care.